following is a production of Cary TV, the Town of Cary's government access channel.
Hi, welcome to Cary Matters, our monthly program that helps keep you informed of the issues that the Town of Cary is working on. I'm Jennifer Robinson, Council Representative from District A, and joining me as my co-host today is Don Frantz, Council Member from District B. I was going to say extraordinaire, but I didn't want to flatter him too much, which, and District B incorporates the northeastern part of Cary and all of downtown. And for those of you who are wondering, District A is the western part of town. Don, I love it when you join me to do this show.
Thank you so much. I always enjoy doing this show with you. And as the downtown representative, I have got to say you picked some really good things to talk about. So let's start with the downtown stuff, and then we can talk about the stuff that affects everyone throughout town, and then maybe if we have time, we can get to District A.
Yeah, just throw in there at the end. Yeah. Okay, technically, everything that we're going to talk about today affects everybody in our town. So recently, the mayor talked about the investment that the council is making in our downtown. And he compared that investment and our downtown to the core of an apple. If the core of the apple rots, and so does the whole apple. And this is a great analogy for why we are investing in our downtown core.
Absolutely. The most recent result of our investments was the opening of the Cary, Cary's original theater on East Chatham Street in downtown Cary. We renovated the theater that was built in 1946 so that citizens can enjoy more entertainment and cultural programming right here in Cary. And it is so cool. It's a fantastic 180-seat theater for seeing movies, small plays, and live music. And we just had the ribbon cutting, or I guess more appropriately the celluloid cutting,
cool,
on the 22nd of February, and it was a lot of fun.
That was a really great event. It really was. The kickoff reception the night before was also fabulous.
It was fabulous. Everyone looked great in their top hats and furs. Just kidding. It was black tie, except for me. But I didn't see any top hats either, so it's a big deal for Cary. We're starting to see downtown really coming together. I can see that downtown Cary is going to be a really cool place. Not that it wasn't already a cool place, but and it's always been really cool to me. But
yeah, well, it's just going to be cooler. Okay, we're chugging along, developing our new downtown park at the corners of Walker and Academy as well. And we're also renovating the beautiful Jones house that's across the street. All of this will open, I guess the Jones house opens later this year. Okay, let's see here. All of these things are being done in the name of economic development. And there are many things that we can do to help grow our economy. Here in Cary, we focus on providing high-quality amenities, services, and infrastructure as our primary economic tool.
Absolutely. And I think we've seen how well that pays off. There's another thing going on right now that could really help boost our economy and give our citizens incredible value. Super high-speed internet services.
That's right. Very, very cool. Also cooler. Google has announced it's evaluating the town of Cary and a few of our neighboring communities as a candidate region for the installation of its high-speed fiber optic network. And because we're competing with several places across the country, the town is doing everything we can to work with Google to make it as easy for them to pick the Cary region for deployment. And these kind of projects deal with a lot of issues from topography to timely permitting, so it's important that we're proactive in working with them. Before this opportunity rose, Cary was already working with 5 other Triangle cities, and Duke, NC State, and UNC to initiate a high-speed internet project. And this project, called NC Engine, and that's spelled NGN, stands for NC Next Generation Networks. This is a regional effort to stimulate deployment of next-generation broadband networks.
So I bet you're wondering if we're talking about cities and towns running a fiber network. Not at all. This is about encouraging the private sector to deliver ultra-fast bandwidth at affordable rates. Last February, the Triangle J Council of Governments, which is the fancy name for a group of cities and counties, issued a request for proposal from private companies to build and operate a regional network. There were 8 companies that responded, and the steering committee is working through the proposals. That's the NCNGN project.
That's right. You know, we've gotten a lot of emails from people who've been saying to us, please do anything you can to bring high-speed internet here. We just want to assure everybody that we really are doing everything possible. Some people may have known the NC Engine project by its original name, which we called GigU, but now it's NCNGN or NC Engine. Anyway, what does this all mean to citizens? Right now, it's possible to get download speeds of about 50 megabytes per second and upload speeds of about 5 megabytes per second through Time Warner. Through Google's fiber optic network, a person would be able to get 1 gigabyte per second internet service, and that's about 100 times faster than what we have today.
I want that right now.
I know you do. All right. Okay, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to talk about District A, and just about District A. Just kidding.
Cary's first movie house marquee lights up again. For the first time in decades, the Cary Theater comes alive with films, music, comedy, improv, and theater. Featuring an intimate setting and an extraordinary lineup, the Cary will become a regular on your entertainment docket. Find us on Chatham Street in downtown Cary or on the web at townofcary.org.
Hi, thanks for staying with us during that break. It's time now for us to talk about an issue that is affecting a lot of people, but especially people in Western Cary. Sorry, Don.
I kind of thought you were kidding when you said that before the break.
Well, you know, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew that. I actually did read the script before I got here. But this is really important, and I'm glad we're talking about it. Plenty of people in District B actually drive through District A, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for humoring me. All right, several years ago, going back in history now, Morrisville Parkway was extended from Lewis Stevens Drive to Highway 55. And right now, we're currently working with developers and NCDOT to extend Morrisville Parkway further west all the way over to Green Level Church Road. But a component of this last extension was a median that blocked the intersection of Carpenter up Church Road, and immediately it became problematic. I mean, I will never forget the first time I saw it. I was out there biking with my kids. I thought, what in the world is this median doing here?
I know. It's terrible.
Yeah.
The median keeps people from being able to drive north or southbound on Carpenter Fire Station Road, and plus you can't turn off of northbound Carpenter Road toward 55. Of course, we've heard from people wondering why this was done. Great question. Well, it was an NCDOT and CSX requirement. It was not the Town of Cary's idea. They thought it would be safer for citizens if they restricted those movements. Boy, were they wrong. It's turned out to be 100 times less safe in our opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no kidding. People have been driving over the railroad tracks to circumvent the median. Buses have to swing wide on Morrisville Parkway to do a U-turn. And some drivers, well, they just go right over the median as if it's not even there.
Hey, do not do that. Seriously, you could get killed if those crossing arms come down and you get stuck on the tracks and the train comes through. In case you think I'm kidding, take a look. Here are a few examples of what people have been doing. Our staff put a traffic camera out there for a few days just to see how bad it is. Look at that. And that. We know the median stinks, but please follow the rules until we can get the problem resolved. Jennifer and I recently met with the North Carolina Department of Transportation and Secretary Tony Tata to talk about this.
Yeah, and it was a great meeting. In addition to the safety issues, we believe that there are also economic development implications to the median, as development of the land that's adjacent to the intersection has been stifled by this weird alignment. Secretary Tata was extremely responsive and set into place a course of action to get the problem fixed. Our staff and NCDOT staff are presently working on a new intersection that does not include the median. And at this point, we don't know if it's going to be signalized or if additional lanes need to be installed, but we are on our way to getting it resolved. I mean, we just don't know what it looks like yet, but we expect that it's going to be much better. Before we move on, I just have to say thanks so much to the NCDOT staff and to Secretary Tata for being so helpful. It has been a great, fantastic effort so far.
Absolutely. We have a great relationship with DOT. Okay, after the break, we're going to talk about what's happening in Cary during this month so you can be more involved and included.
There are those who never stop moving forward. They work tirelessly to serve others. They strive for excellence. They are Ctran. At Ctran, our constant and total focus is you, getting you there safely when you need to be there. This commitment to you has made Ctran one of the fastest growing transit systems in the Triangle. We provide an exceptional transit service to keep you moving. So whether your destination is here, or here, or here, welcome aboard Ctran. Reach your destination on Ctran.
Okay, we're back. In this final segment of Cary Matters, we want to talk to you about what's happening in March and how you can be involved. Okay, so after this winter, we really need spring to come. And now that I've seen a taste of spring, I cannot go back to winter. I am done. I cannot wait for the weather to warm up and start having these outdoor activities start up.
Absolutely. To me, spring means baseball season. And the town of Cary, same way. So we're going to kick it off with the Irish Classic Baseball Tournament the first weekend of the month. And if you missed that, then you can catch the Division II Coaches versus Cancer Invitational March 14th through the 17th. And then there's also the 2014 USA Baseball National High School Invitational going on through the 25th to the 29th.
Wow. Cary's logo should be Cary is for baseball lovers.
Yes.
Okay, don't forget the Kite Festival on March 23rd.
Because we're for kite lovers too.
We're also for kite lovers. But if you are not ready for outdoor sports, both the Cary Arts Center and the Cary are hopping. Get the town's calendar of events by clicking on the calendar icon on the main page of townofcary.org.
And the events calendar also includes our public meetings, which for you and me mean council meetings on March 6th, 13th, and the 27th, as well as a council work session on March 25th. Well, that's it for this edition of Cary Matters. We appreciate your watching and hope that what we've shared has been of interest to you. Please let us hear from you, as your time is important and we want this show to be of value to you as we work to bring you, our citizens, closer to your government.
And remember, help keep Cary litter-free, clean, green, and beautiful by volunteering with our Spruce program. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for choosing to call Cary home.
This has been a production of Cary TV. Visit the Town of Cary's website at townofcary.org.